What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode. I'm your host, Disco, and today we're going to be talking about the Senate. I do want to clarify right away, if you hear any sounds that's like long and like, I'm deeply sorry. I live in the state of Michigan, and currently it's 1:02 p.m., June 1st, 2024, when I first make this. And the fact is that every first Saturday of the new month, they're at 1 p.m. They always test the tornado sirens. That's just been a thing. It goes on for 20 minutes, and it's been, I mean, maybe not 20 minutes, but it just happens, and it's just something that just happens. And so I'm deeply sorry if you can hear it. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I'm a bit tired right now, as you can hear. But anyways, we're going to continue on as I previously entailed. I'll do my best, but we're going to go through the polls right now and see what the Senate would look like if these polls told the truth and the election was held today, sort of today. Up first, we have the great state. Excuse me. Sorry, the Sprite Zero is coming back to haunt me, and that's not a spot. This is not sponsored, but it is a great soda in my opinion. We're gonna go for the first state of Arizona. Galago leads Kerry Lake by around the first one. One of them was 13 points, but the latest one shows about 8 points. So currently, Democrats are on track to win the state. Up next, we have the state of California. So far, Schiff is ahead by 24 points, and it looks like is on track to win. In the state of Connecticut, so far, Blumenthal was not. We have 2018. So far, Murphy was pretty on track. I predict that he's going to win. Let's actually do a bit of a dive right here. We'll do a bit of a dive right here. 2024 Connecticut Senate elections. I'll be right back to see if there's more. Okay, this is what I've been able to find so far is that the Cook Political Report, Inside Elections, and Sabato's Crystal Ball have all stated that as of right now, it is currently solid Democrat. So I'm just going to leave it as a solid Democrat. Up next, we have the state of Delaware. So far, we're going to 2024, and Blunt Rochester is currently on track to win by about 10 points in the Democratic primary. So far, I'm actually going to put her as as a solid Democrat. She was the part of the Delaware's House of Representatives. This one right here, the at-large district. So let's see how far back can we trace her. Okay, looks like I can trace her back to all the way to 2016. So a 15-point win in 2016 for her first term, a 29 point lead, a 17, and then a 12. So it looks like in 2020, it looks like she won solidly, and people have trusted her with it. So we'll go with that. Up next, we have the state of Florida, where Rick Scott is in a current battle with Mark Cassell Paulo. I think Mark Cassell Paulo was a part of the. Yeah, she was a member of the House of Representatives in Florida's 26th district until it got gerrymandered. Her district, Gemenze, won by 3 points, overtook her, and then won by 27. So currently, Rick Scott is leading by a pretty. Let's take the average. Let's go for April average. So 8 and 15. Then 8 plus 15. And my keyboard. No, 8 plus 15. Divide that by 2. You're looking at about 11 points. So yeah, not great, and that is not a Democratic pickup. So then we're gonna go to Idaho. I do not think Idaho has any elections. No, it does not. I'm just gonna put Wyoming as solid for now. We all know it is. Um, just for now. We're gonna go for the great state of Indiana, where Jim Banks is Emerson College. Looks like to be 10 points so far. We know that's gonna go solid really soon. Plus, this was back in October. So I'm actually, based off current polls, it looks like it's going to be solid, and because I remember seeing it on there. It looks like Kansas doesn't have any. Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine has one. So it looks like it's just Susan Collins right now. That it's not till 2026. Let's go to Maine. Sorry if you hear my keyboard. Now we have latest polls. Okay, do we have disapprove and approval ratings? I did not know this. I'm actually now going to make a video on that. Presidential approval. I did not. Oh, wait, they disapproved by. Uh, when did this become a tie and then 43 points disapprove? Excuse me. Biden favorability. I did not know this. This is we're all learning something. I have absolutely no idea what this is. Presidential approval, 43 points, then tie. I think someone needs to recheck their data. Okay. All polls, Maine. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this as a likely Democrat. Okay, so we're gonna go for the great state of Maryland. This one's going to be close, really close. Looks like Alsbrook is leading by 10 points so far, and this is going to be a very tight Senate race. It could be the first. When was the last time the GOP won a Senate seat back in Maryland? And that's the governor's. Okay, we're gonna go all the way back. I don't remember the last time. I'm looking at Maryland right now. Oof. Ooh, we're looking back a long time ago. Oh, I found one. Last time Maryland won the Senate seat. Well, last time a Republican won a Senate seat in Maryland was back in 1980. So we're looking at about 40 years. So Charles Mathias. Yeah, and this was the last time a Republican won a U.S. Senate election in Maryland. It is also the last time a Republican won Prince George's County and Baltimore City in a statewide election. So yeah, it's interesting to know. Massachusetts right now, Elizabeth Warren, general election. Warren is ahead by, oh God, if Baker were to run, Warren would get her ass kicked. I mean, probably not. Well, actually, that is something to point out, is that when Warren won in 2012, she beat a Republican incumbent, Brown, and he was fairly popular. I remember going about this, and she wasn't expected to win big. Instead, she won by a large margin. Oh, excuse me. Oh my God, I'm too tired. I'm tired. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. But and then in 2018, she wasn't able to win all the counties, but she was able to win all congressional districts. I say, but so far she's able to win. But so let's go to the Republican. So who filed paperwork? So Chris Dohe. Okay, these are all declared. Charlie Baker. Let's go for this one. Sorry about that. But I do not know. I need to figure out whether he's going to run or not, because so far looks like former Governor Charlie Baker would beat U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren in a theoretical matchup. So if come on, block, boom. Need to edit that one. Give me 2 seconds. And I'm back with a blank screen. And yes, I'll just put this as solid so far. I really do not know who's gonna run. That is an issue I need to know. But yeah, hypothetical polling. Yeah, look, it's just insane right now. I don't know what's going on anymore. I've lost track. Jesus, that's a great thing to say. In my home state, Alyssa Slotkin is on track to win against Rogers, assuming assuming he would run. Let's go for the latest one. Slotkin wins by 4 points. Okay. Let's go to the next state, which is the state of Minnesota. Amy Klobuchar is ahead by 14, 17, and 16. We will use the mighty calculator, a math teacher's worst nightmare. 14 plus 17 plus 16. Divide that by, not times that by 3, divide that by 3. You get 15 points. So she's on track to win by a solid margin. We'll go to the next state of Mississippi, where this is not the right election, but we expect this to be solid for the Republican Party. Missouri. Hawley is in a battle. So far, if we went with the latest poll, it's 14 points for Hawley. Okay, he's got some work to do. Missouri. Montana has an election. Okay, Tester was ahead, and now what the heck's going on with Tester? Okay, so let's go to the Senate elections. Let's go to Montana. Oh yeah, I forgot he's an independent now. Yeah, Joe Manchin's an independent now. Failed attempt to pass top two primary system. Oh, this was to ensure that Republican. Okay. Okay, so John Tester is running now, declared. So there's so many. Who's in the running right now? So far, as of right now, Tim Shag. He's shagging. So far, Tester's losing, and he's losing by 3 points. Okay, we got to get moving. Montana, Nebraska. There's 2 elections. So far, Fisher's only going to win by 4 points. Oh boy, that's an embarrassment. We have no polling on the. Let's get a polling on the special election right here. So Pete Ricketson versus Preston Love Jr. I have no doubt that this is just going to be a very solid. Yeah, this is just solid. There's not even polling data. Let's go to the great state of Nebraska. That was Nebraska. Nevada. So far, Rosani is leading by 14 points. So far, she's a likely winner for the Democratic Party in there. Weird. That's weird. They will elect Democrats to the Senate. New Hampshire, there's no. That's a wrong state right there. We're going to go to the great state of New Jersey. I think I got to the wrong. There we go. I fixed it now. Okay, New Jersey. There it is, finally. So Kim's leading by about 9 points. So we know that the incumbent was indicted on federal charges, so he's not running, but he might run as an independent. New Mexico, we only have 2020, but so far 2018 ones showed that he was ahead by a likely margin. We'll put him as likely. I completely forgot about Hawaii. I just realized that Hawaii is like gone, and that's why I couldn't access Hawaii. So we're going to New York. Looks like Gillibrand is. Well, Schumer was ahead by 17. I'm actually gonna just keep it solid, and that's not Pennsylvania is not solid. I know that for a fact. So we're gonna go down to North Dakota. Yeah, Kramer's winning. The incumbent's winning. North Dakota, Ohio. This will be tough. Brown is ahead. So who is the nominee? I know they decided the nominee, and the Democrats were ecstatic. Moreno. Okay, so far Moreno is 11 points. 11-point lead. So far, Democrats are expected to win. Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania. Here it is, Pennsylvania. Casey's ahead by about 8 points. Pennsylvania, Puerto Rico, Rhode Island. So far, I only have 2018, so we're just going to go with those polls. So, and now with the Vermont election, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Blackburn. So far, Blackburn's leading by 11 points. Oh, that's not good for her, at least, because Bradshaw was Johnson was. It seems like to be a strong contender. I do not know why. Here, let me double check something. I got about 13 in there. Okay. So it looks like obviously Marsha Blackburn, but then looks like Gloria Johnson. Johnson seems to be winning, and now solid Republican, but it looks like it's a bit closer than expected. So yeah. So Tennessee, we're going to go to the great state of Texas. So it looks like Cruz is winning by about 13 points. Originally, it was supposed to be really, really close. It was dead even, actually. But then Cruz started, itch in the eye. Cruz started winning some voters, and then he finally got on track, and now it looks like he's about 13 points ahead. It looks like all right. It looks like there's a bit of a split vote there. Let's actually go and check on Wikipedia. You can always rely on Wikipedia for the greatest stuff. Okay. Okay. So yeah, it looks like they were a tie. So it looks like the latest poll showed a 46% Ted Cruz, 33% all red, but 22% have not decided, and 7% have already said other, which is a lot more than what it used to be. So we're gonna put it as a likely. Texas. We're going to go to the great state of Utah. Curtis seems like he's going to win the Republican nomination, so we're just going to put that as solid. I know that's a Republican nomination, not the actual thing. In the great state of Vermont, Welch is okay. It's a solid state for Bernie Sanders. I was shocked he said he was going to run. So in the great state of Virginia, Kane seems like he's going to win. We'll take an average. I don't need to take an average right now. That's what is that? 19 divided by 3. Yeah, we're fine. 19 divided by 3. Okay, that's 6 points. That's a bit more. Okay. Now in the great state of Washington. So it looks like Cantwell is ahead. Latest poll shows her roughly about a likely margin. Okay. So far, if Republicans win the presidency, they win the Senate. But no matter what, we know in West Virginia, this is a lost battle. So far, in my prediction, the Republicans are going to win the Senate. But can they win Wisconsin? Wisconsin's going to be interesting. Baldwin's ahead by 12 points. Okay. So far, this is my prediction for the 2024. Well, this isn't my prediction in general, but this is a general outlook of what it could look like. And this is pretty shocking, in my opinion, because we expected states like Montana to go. We expected states to be a bit closer than expected. We expected Nevada and Arizona to be more competitive, and including, in my opinion, New Mexico. While we're seeing more states like Missouri, Tennessee, and Florida being more competitive, including the state of Nebraska, which the incumbent is running against an independent. While in other states, we're seeing competitiveness being, well, it's there, but it's not going to be as present as, say, like the presidential election. It's not going to be like this. But if we did, let's take a scenario. Donald Trump, let's take the 2020 scenario. Okay, so if Donald Trump, okay, let's do this. Let's say Donald Trump wins all the states he wins. And then this would be a Joe Biden scenario. So if this was the 2020 scenario, this is what it would look like. But if it was 2016 or the 2024, what it appears to be looking like, Donald Trump would have a 57 to 43 majority, which would be pretty big. And Republicans have the chance at winning more seats, but that's not the point of this video. This is the point of this video. So it looks like Michigan's is going to be more competitive than previously anticipated, and it looks like Maryland's going to be more of a Democratic slide, not a slide, but more of a given for them than other times. But I thought Virginia was going to be much more competitive. Apparently not, and I thought Ohio was going to be much more competitive, but apparently not, including the states of Wisconsin and Pennsylvania. We need to wait what will happen. I say once August hits, we'll get more accurate polling data and whether shifts occur or not, because the Trump verdict is going to either going to hurt Donald Trump or it's going to help him. Remember, the abortion scenario helped the Democrats because they were in a tight spot. Democrats are losing big right now, and the chances of them losing even more right now is high. But with the Trump conviction, they're given a chance right now to flip things around. But whether they take it or not, I think they're not going to take it. But we'll see what happens. So we'll just see what happens. So thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe this video. Please like and subscribe. Hit that ding dong notification if you can. I'm going to be posting more often. But I don't know how often that will be. But please make sure you check out the channel and please subscribe. I would appreciate that. We're trying to hit at least 100 subscribers before the end of the year. All right, but thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day. Thank you.